Yeah.
And well, I was going to comment that your book, Whispers of the Mind, it's, I don't know, there must be 30 or so stories of patients you had and
Yeah.
how you were able to help them or not, and how they affected you and how you affected them. But it's very, very vivid. So did you keep a journal during your years of practice?
I did. I did. I don't consider myself a writer, but I'm a physician who likes to write.
Well, you're a writer now. You've got a
Yeah.
published book.
Yes. And so all during medical school and my training, I kept a journal. And that is how I processed information. I didn't keep it with an intention of ever writing anything, but it would help me process things that were had a that I was very emotional about because you have to keep going. You have to keep going from one case to another, and you have a child that dies or a particularly bad thing that happens that really, really affects you. And all the stories I wrote about were about people that really affected me, and they were all people that I went home and wrote about. And so when I decided to slow down in clinical practice finally, because I've never taken any time off in all these years. I sat down and read through this, and I was just really struck by how I felt at one stage in my career versus later in my career. I could see my own transformation and growth, but I was struck by the inspiring stories of some of the people that I wrote about. And decided, I want to make this more literary and I want to share that with people because some of these stories are very inspiring. I didn't write it to teach people neurology. It's really about the human experience of being a neurologist and taking these people, they're my readers, in with me to the intensive care unit and at the bedside to see what it's like to see the human interaction. And you have to tell some things about neurology so they understand what you're dealing with in that situation. But I also felt that there's such a distrust of medicine today. And I wanted to humanize medicine for the reader so that they understand that we're human just like everybody else. We can make mistakes, although we try very hard not to, and that the things that we are dealing with affect us. And even when you deal with death a lot, and all physicians do, maybe dermatologists not so much, but when you're dealing with death, you have to face your own mortality, and that's a difficult thing to do.